All right, welcome to the channel. Get into black. I'm Jade, and this is Yohance back there, and our beautiful baby. You might see him in the video. We're gonna try to keep him out though, because he just got born, and we're trying to surprise y'all with his reveal. But today's video is going to be a day in the life of a Airbnb host. So you're gonna see us do some couple things here at the property. I haven't been here in like maybe 2 months because I've been out, I guess you would call it maternity leave. Um, we are starting out with doing a walk around because we had a guest who were staying here the night before. They checked out early this morning, which I need because I'm the one who does the communication with the guests. Get better at asking them their tentative time that they're gonna leave, because then we could have planned to come here a little bit earlier. Because they left at like 3, 4 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, they left really early in the morning. So I'm sure they would have known. But I just never asked that. I just, we have our schedule set for 11, but especially times where we clean. In the last couple times, we've had guests tell us, and it came out, it worked out really well for us to be able to come here early. So, yes. So he's going to start doing his walk around. We do this walk through at the beginning, right after we finish cleaning. So right before we turn over the unit to a guest, and then we do another one as soon as we get the unit back. So when the guest checks out, see him doing his walk around. He's opening up the windows and stuff right now. But yeah, we were supposed to have somebody else come that we were interviewing because we've been going through what's it called, cleaners, back and forth, always trying to find a cleaner. And that's one thing for anybody who are planning on being a host. Just know you're always going to be looking for cleaners. Yeah, it's just never tends to work out for very long. We have one cleaner that has been with us for over a year, so she's great, very competent. She knows the house backwards, forwards. She always is there on time. Just overall great employee, but other people don't last very long. Like, for instance, we were supposed to have an interview today. It's getting canceled for the second time because the person doesn't want to come in person for whatever reason. That's what I'm starting to gather from the situation. For whatever reason, she doesn't want to come in person until she knows she's going to get paid for a day's work. But I don't know who you are. I want to meet you. And yeah, so looks like that's not going to work out. But yeah, so here he goes, just doing his walkthrough, looking at different stuff. I did, so as you can see, there's a whole bunch of seasonings on there. So I'm going through that right now because, again, I haven't been here. And I noticed that we have collected quite a few seasonings. I try to make sure that there's no duplicates, stuff like that, but also just being mindful of what's coming into the house. If guests brings extra things and they leave them, we just keep it in the house. Baby's crying. Let me go be mama. We'll be back later. All right, I'm back. Got the baby down for a second. So I can start helping Yo with stuff. What in the world? I just hear you yell, yo. What happened? He in here washing. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. What happened?
It just started trying to drain or something.
Oh, interesting.
I gotta get this fixed.
That is oh, it is really good lighting in here. Shoot, we should start recording in here. Great. It's like a sunroom. It's nice. But yes, this is another thing. It's always something happening. Always something. That's why when people try to say Airbnb is passive, it's not. There is nothing passive about Airbnb. It's very hands-on. You can make it passive by hiring yourself out for a lot of things, but then I cut in a lot to your profit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it goes to if you're going to be getting a property manager, yeah, of course. You get a property manager. Yeah. But then if you are going to be trying to make this your income, because there's two different types of people, right? You have people who like, I got a bunch of money, I just want to make some extra, and you get a property manager. Makes sense. But if you're somebody who's really in the business and like us and want to do it, you want to manage it yourself. You don't want to hire that out. That 20% could be coming right back.
Exactly. And that's why sometimes we also clean. We clean so that we can save the cleaning costs. So like we pay ourselves basically instead of having to pay the cleaner. Helps us lower our overhead for that month. But then also too because like today, person was supposed to show up, didn't even show up. Like
Yeah.
there's just I could go on and on how the unreliability of our cleaners. we've we've been going through it.
Going through it. Yeah.
We've been going through it. Like honestly, if we didn't have the one, I don't know what we would do. Sometimes, sometimes.
Man. Well, because the thing is, like, I'm paying you to be not. You're not even that good. Like, and so if I paid you more, you still not even that good. So it's just
Yeah,
like
we tried that too. We've
it's
had
just
cleaners
possible.
where dang near we were paying double what we were paying before, and they were the worst.
They have absolutely been the worst for sure.
Yeah, yeah. We found that the best setup we've had has been usually for us to hire and train the person. So when we try to use these companies, that tends to not work out too well. We do keep the companies for like backup just in case like we need to fill in a gap or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But us hiring and training somebody has been much better experience because we get to train our person and it's the same person that comes. That's one thing that's the issue with the companies is sometimes they'll just fill in the gaps with anybody, but that person kind of they need to know your home because they'll run into a whole bunch of things. They'll be calling us all day asking questions. We don't have time for that. If I hired you, I'm not trying to answer questions about you all day about where's this at, and what's this, and what's that. Like I could be here then at that point.
So
Why
what we
are we
do too
here?
is for little mascara stains. We get in here with the Dawn. Oh, I'm live. I didn't know. So what we do is sometimes when I'm checking sheets, I'm always looking to see if I can find like a if there are any mascara, and so mascara or any little stains or something, we use our handy Power Shot Dawn. Works really good, and then we just throw it back in there. So just take it, pause it, pop it in there, make sure it gets in there. I always put my arm in and while the water is filling up with the soap to make sure the soap gets dispersed so you can actually have really good clean sheets and towels because other than that, you're not getting really good clean sheets and towels. If they just
Yeah.
throwing it all in
You see
there,
your
how's
daddy
the
come
soap getting there?
recording.
Like some people really don't know how to wash. That's one thing I learned about doing this business, learning how to wash and how to do stuff is like real simple, but you would never think of it because if no one ever told you. So yeah, it'd be like that.
We are on the phone currently with support trying to take care of a retaliatory review that we got this week, which we definitely gonna do a story time about this after we let the stuff die down after a while. You know, but we're gonna come back and let you guys know all of what happened because it was a doozy. But and how you guys can go about getting retaliatory reviews removed, kind of like the processes that we take when it comes to these and things like that. So that's what we're on the phone right now with support, taking care of that. Yo is also cleaning the rest of the unit, which it was not dirty at that much because we only had somebody stay for one night. That's why I kind of like one nighters because they're not too bad to clean. Even though I'm not really cleaning today, I was supposed to be doing an interview, but yeah, my mic isn't. If you want to come join, you could turn your mic on. Oh, you hear him?
Airbnb,
Yeah,
super house.
that's a good thing about having super status. We, get some type of representative who can speak English.
Tell them what we doing.
Yes, yes, that we're for the retaliatory review. I think we should do like a full video too after this kind of dies down. Do a story time about what happened and how we get retaliatory reviews removed, like what that process has been for us and
Yeah,
yeah, the experience.
because we learned that like having a policy is really important. We were talking about earlier to make it passive. Like if you want to like hire, because we got to start hiring people out
Hmm.
for certain tasks, which we'll probably use virtual assistants, local virtual assistants. But the thing is that when you figure that out, it'll make it so much easier to handle processes. And we're gonna share that with you guys because I think it's really
Yeah, yeah. And that was something that came out.
important. Hello.
Oh, there we go. Support. We'll be back. Okay. So yeah, we're back. But yeah, when it comes to like enforcing policies, you have to have a protocol or steps of operations when it comes to that too. That's what we figured out with this instance, because yeah, it was kind of like, oh, the guest broke policy. Now what do we do? How do we actually reinforce it at this moment? So we'll be going over that, like kind of the steps and order of operations we have came with when it comes to reinforcing these policies or enforcing them, so that we can continue to be. Oh, he's so funny. He wants me to show you guys him cleaning right now. Let's flip the camera.
Really important when you use for wood products. We have a concentrate. Get right. Hold on. We have the I have a concentrated Murphy oil 1808 or something like that, and get under these places because I didn't notice there's a splash of something on here, and I was like, I would have missed that because I'm thinking I'm getting a quick spot clean, but you want
Mm-hmm.
to make sure you listen. But it it doesn't just grease and shine the wood; it actually cleans it. That's why we don't use pledge anymore. We
Mm-hmm.
use only the Murphy oil because it hydrates the wood or fake wood, whatever. But it actually cleans it, sanitizes it.
Oh, there goes support. We'll be back.
Okay. Oh, you said you will be able to delete it. Oh, great, because they violated our house policies, right? Rules. Is that correct? Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'll wait right here for you. I know we also have my review. I sent the request for the damages that they caused, and they declined it. So I asked for Airbnb to get involved. Do you have any update on that information? Okay, that sounds good. Thank you so much. Nope, that'll be it. Bye bye. And just like that.
Yeah, I like that.
I highly suggest if you're doing office hours like regular day that if you're a super host, call them versus sending them a message because sometimes they respond quick, sometimes it really takes 24 hours. But that was just a 8 minute, less than 10 minute call, and because we already documented everything when it comes to what was happening, what was going on, and sharing proof that we're getting complaints from neighbors, uploading that stuff in the process of it, it allowed them to quickly say, "Oh yeah, nope, they broke the house rules. We see it the day of check-in that you reminded them of it, and it's just documentation and being very clear about what's going on." So we're going to talk in detail about what we learned from this situation, but you just saw it live, day in the life, baby.
Yeah,